Onivia, League of Legends highlights.
Of sticking power if you are going for any of these carries, and Tom Kench whisks them away. But I'm interested to see how Dignitas is willing to do. Any thoughts so far now on the completed drafts?
Yeah, I want to ask Eric about the Jace top specifically. Dean?
XU is around, but Dokla should be able to get out of here in time, I would think. No, maybe not.
Oh, it's a gank for gank!
It,
Double gank!
Contracts is coming in. Energy think they're the ones who's going to have this, but XU immediately jumping in for the first blood. Now Rich doesn't really have a way out, I wouldn't think. Rel doesn't do a ton of damage, but she ought to do enough to kill Rumble at 3 HP. Contracts will make it a 1-for-1.
And all you have to do, slip on into these side brush. Top laners always go for these trades.
Here he goes. Rich ready to start off the fight, but he was not ready for the contracts. Dokla picks it up, and Energy gets a 1-kill lead.
Love lane, we're having fun.
Yeah, I'm sure all the top laners love all the jungle pressure.
I'm sure
here.
they just love it.
Well, Dokla's gonna face check XU here. Ends up getting hit by 3 talons. Into the wind becomes lightning, but with Palafox ready to reinforce, it could be XU who's in all the trouble. Flashes out, back over the wall, but it will not matter. Palafox is ready to flash follow, and Energy's got a 3-1 lead.
The midfield genius.
That is one of the unfortunate parts about playing Rel. You can land such sick engages, but if you don't have anybody else near you, even if you catch somebody out, it's not going to go great. So we're going to get caught out. Rich with the equalizer over the wall, calls it down, burns him up. Dignitas get their second kill.
Hell yeah.
Zone away the enemy jungler, make sure that Contracts can get this without having to flip it. Tomo and Isles now coming over as well, but the Drake.
Rounding out the objectives here, some possible dragon stacking already occurring. We've had so much action top lane, Flowers, that it's really just been some trades of summoner spells on bottom side, but been largely quiet.
Yeah, you can see the farm between the two farming champions pretty much dead even, as now a TP is coming up. We're going top lane again, but Dokla puts Rich in the ground before Dove can even get there. Dove ready to jump in, make sure it ends up getting traded even. But once again, all eyes on top for either side, and it looks like it's a 3-3 even split on those.
The classic grub block. The denial
Grub
play.
blocking, one of the most important new mechanics, as Rich is going to find himself in the middle of a 3v1. It's not a great place to be. FBI is getting paid. Energy up over 1,000 bodies to the party, and it means that XU and Rich are not ready to contest this one. FBI going to regroup with Huhi back in mid as the Herald is secured by Contracts and Dokla.
And because they did go answer anyway, and they just get bullied off.
Whoa! Palafox, speaking of bullying, he just goes in, destroys Tomo 1v1.
He definitely just completed an item. There's definitely like completed Trinity Force.
Trinity Force,
there we go. Yeah, I was like, that is definitely some Trinity Force damage.
Well, FBI is about to eat some Titanic Hydra damage, but XU gets locked down. Crescent Sweep gonna protect him for the moment. Magnet Storm hits all 3. Energy buy themselves enough time for Palafox to show up. There's the Abyssal Dive as they continue forward. Dove will be the first to die, but they ain't done yet. Rich ready to back up his teammates and see if he can cook anybody down, but it's XU who's in danger. Dokla goes to the skies, and XU goes to the dirt. Another big play coming out for Energy. They don't lose anybody, and they pick up 2 more.
The snowball from top lane rolled all the way through mid here. Energy. Try and force your fight on someone who is a squishy target. Jump on them. They won't expect the burst damage. Annihilate it. Got the objective afterwards.
That's what who was talking about.
Because you guys kind of cursed him yesterday. You pulled this up preemptively before he made a good play.
Oh, so, FBI now in some trouble as Rich flashes forward. He's mad about everybody being top, and now he's in the enemy jungle.
All right, flash back in, get one back, but unfortunately for Dignitas, the neutral objectives were taken, so they're going to try and use this kill and this pressure to force some damage on tower. But with the teleport from Palafox and Huhi already there, the defense does hold strong here for a couple of little autos, some chip damage onto the tower, and now it's Energy's move up towards the top side again.
Contracts will lead the charge. Magnet Storm to guarantee the Shattering Strike. Dove will use the ulti, but there's just no way out of a situation like that. They get the pick, they get the turret, and it looks like Dig wants to see if they can try to defend the tier 2. Energy still happy to just poke at these guys. Shock blasts, rockets, all sorts of firepower heading towards Dignitas, and they'll continue retreating back behind the tier 2.
I love it. The ganks top lane are agnostic of who's up there. Doesn't matter. Is Rich up there? Top laner's up there? Don't care. If the mid laner's up there, fine. We'll gank him too.
Get whoever's there.
It's top lane. They get the kill. They get the tower. Energy every single time they make one of these kills, they get another objective. This time they're getting two outer towers. And Rumble heading down towards bottom side. I believe that bottom tower was so low. Douglas should be able to finish it off anyway. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And so they get all outers now, Flowers. Dignitas really exposed here because Energy have all the defenses still in place on their side of the map.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Rich is not having a good time here in bot lane. Dokla just jumping in. I think Licorice might have been onto something here.
He did call it. Once you get ahead, start with the solo kills.
Well, now, with Rich out of the way, plenty of opportunity to pressure mid lane there with the Herald. Isles walking in the wrong place at the wrong time, and now he's stuck in the wrong belly. Tom Kench gobbles him up. Energy strikes him down, and now the Herald will be driven into the wall.
The Herald was shuffling. That was kind of...
okay.
That was kind of sick, even though he lost health.
That was definitely not what I expected to have happen. Dokla goes in after Tomo, but as the turret falls, he can pick up the last little bit of damage that he needs. Dignitas is absolutely crumbling under the pressure from Energy. 8,000 gold lead, 19.5 minutes in. Mid lane inhibitor destroyed before Baron spawns.
I love it when non-junglers jump in the Rift Herald. All right, never mind.
Here we go again.
Another kill.
Dove in trouble. Contracts and Dokla should be able to take him down, Sundisk or not. Dokla eating a lot of damage though. Dove beautifully outplayed in the 1v2. When the birds strike back, Flowers. To grab the soul here 5 minutes from now. Yeah. It's a pretty slow take with Senna and Rel. You don't have any massive neutral objective damage source in every possible way. I'm wondering how they're going to be able to try to stop this Baron attempt from Energy, because you can see Energy's moving up into the jungle. They want to try to stop it, but Contracts now has to be saved by the Devour from Huhi. But what about the counterattack? Magnet Storm's going to get used as Dove comes around from behind and he's found FBI. The damage comes through and Dove gets it done. Sharima Shuffle comes out and Contracts is under pressure. Dignitas has just found their angle. The Baron throw favors Dig. The Quadra even started. A Quadra for the Azir. Palafox, the only man standing, and he's teleporting to end the game. Dig want to go after the Baron, but Palafox wants to go after the Nexus. Rich will head back to the base to stop him. He'll hold the line for now.
The most dangerous Dove I've ever seen, Flowers! It started with the kill on the big Dokes. He got the first one, he got that confidence on their side of the map with the tower, and then the big Quadra kill. Huge flank from Dove. They've got 5 people clearing it really quickly. Corki's trying to fire rockets from the side, but they aren't going to be able to deal with this minion wave, so another burst of gold here. It seems pretty sick here, right? And he was like, Faker bought it, so
Faker bought it, all right. Contract's getting caught over here in the mid lane, while Energy sends a 2-man squad up top side to push the tier 2. Dove's the one assigned to stop him, but now he's in some danger. He has to dash away with the soldiers, which means the tier 3 turret is going to be broken. Dignitas, still with all their other players down in mid lane, down to the bot side river. Dig, all of your inhibitors are exposed. Dokla and Palafox will kill all this stuff. You have got to find some sort of a response here. First inhibitor already down, second inhibitor already down. Dove is healed up, the third will not fall. Now Energy regrouping in the top side jungle of Dignitas.
But it's not worth very much to Dignitas if they get it. Yeah. And getting 2 inhibitors down when the third
one. The 2 types. Palafox also just now picking up the package, so he's ready to go. Everybody on Energy has so much HP.
And they finish it off, and here you go, Flowers. They are indeed coming to end it. 1 inhibitor up, it's exposed. Dignitas, there's not a lot of extra time to choose the perfect moment, so you're just gonna have to force.
Buy your elixirs now and get ready to stand your ground. It's a 3-inhib game for the next 90 seconds. Energy going in as XU's going down. Crescent sweep will allow him to survive, but only for a moment longer. Energy still with the pressure, still mostly full HP. Dokla has to flash back over the wall as Rich and Dove trying to go in. Rich barely getting away as Dove wants to try to body block for him, but Dignitas are so outclassed by the gold lead. Accelerated Shock Blast doesn't find Dove there. A little bit more healing coming out from the Dignitas squad. Energy did get chunked on a few different players, so they're trying to play careful enough to still lock this out here. Palafox, if he can get the recall, he can teleport back in, rejoin the team, but he's not even going for that XU, already so low once again. The damage is huge! Contracts goes in for the Magnet Storm, but a nice disengage coming out from Dove. He'll die on the front line. That's the Fed player. That should be the end of the game. Tomo still trying to stand and fight, but Contracts goes in for the engage to keep him back. Nexus turrets both under half HP. Dokla under pressure from XU, but he will not die just yet. He reinforces with a shield. Dokla drops. Tomo grabbing the kill on that one, but he'll be traded back as Contracts ready to lock down everybody. He into the back line. Only 2 members left alive on Dig. Nexus turrets fall. Dignitas runs, and Energy is gonna get their mark. They'll end the week on a win.
Energy right back to their